another K&M show. Yes, so we're going to be talking about slavery, the effects of slavery, and
does it affect you today?
Does it affect us today?
Does it affect us today?
Or how does it affect us today? You know, they always teach you in history class, like, Black history starts with, like, slavery, but you never learn about, like, where the slaves were from exactly, and the history of those people, of the people before slavery.
So just enslaved people.
Yeah, and then they try to make sure they were just like wild savages.
You know what?
Before that,
kind of what just popped into my mind. I don't think I identify with the slaves, or not the slaves. I identify with the enslaved. I don't think I identify with slavery. I think when I was learning about it, I just think that was horrible. I did feel bad. I didn't feel like that was my ancestors. I don't know why.
Personally, I don't think that the word slave should be used. I think the word enslaved should be used, because you say like, oh, the slaves were this. Well, they really were enslaved. They weren't. It's not like when you say they were born a slave. They were born a person. They were born a human being. They were enslaved.
So are we going to talk about children learning about slavery today, or?
I think there's a debate on when it's okay to teach kids about slavery. Because I feel like if the kid is already empowered, they already like have a sense of themselves and their self-worth, then if they learn about slavery, they'll still be empowered, but they'll just kind of understand what their ancestors had to go through.
No, I agree. I would say me personally, my parents made a deal. So they did make a deal to teach me about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, the Black Panthers, and just some positive Black people. You know, so they did build up my self-worth. And I think me learning about slavery was like when we touched on a little bit in schools, and then I didn't get really into it, I think, until now, like the past few years. You know, getting into what really happened, how being enslaved were from different parts of the world and from America, the Americans. Like some of the true history was there were great colonizations or great tribes here with amazing technologies, and it was written off that we were savages, so they could come and just conquer it all. You know?
Well, we just recently watched the documentary Hidden Colors, and they showed like how there's so many different Black races in all these other areas of the world too, like Asia and
Hawaii.
All right, so let's jump to the effects that slavery still has on the present day people of America.
Slavery in the present day.
Well, we know that during slavery, African Americans were taught to hate themselves, to hate their features, to hate their hair, their skin color.
Hate each other?
Yeah. And I think that still actually affects the mentalities of a lot of Black people today. I mean, not a lot. I can't really say a lot but I'm pretty sure that there's still some of that kind of thinking.
The images that are projected. It's not a lot. Well, actually, natural hair is coming back, but
the images that are portrayed?
The images that are portrayed is straight hair, light skin. Basically, if we talk about how slavery affects us, not even affects us, but how slavery is in effect today, or the aftermath of slavery. You know, just the mindsets, the mentality of certain people with racism, skin color, hair texture, phenotypes or features of a person. And not only media, but also the justice system.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's definitely a lot of black on black crime. The Black family structure is just all over the place. Like, there's a lot of, you don't really see a lot of positive images of Black family, the Black family sticking together. As far as the black on black crime, I personally feel like a lot of times these young Black men out here, they trying to get fast money. They don't want to get a McDonald's job and work their way up. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what the parents are saying. Look, go out there and get a job, and it don't matter what job, but they'd rather take the easy way out, the easy way to get money, even though it's a dangerous way to get money, and it's a dangerous way to get caught up in. I'm pretty sure that these young kids, if they were more empowered to invent something new. Think about what people need. Think about things that make life more convenient. You know, people love convenience. That would empower them. Also, starting their own business, that would empower them. Just feeling like they have more options other than, like, I gotta go work for somebody else.
I mean, yeah, true. But like you said, the different generations, there's a lot of information out there. And the key is to create your own reality.
Yeah, but to also, to even realize that you can do that, you know, the parents have to be empowering you. And that's kind of hard if they're not empowered themselves. So really, parents need to get empowered, and then they need to empower their kids. and then the school system, that's a whole nother issue.
Just to share a little bit more of the truth that pre the enslavement period, not only did Native Americans live here, but also blacks lived here with the Native Americans.
They were native to America?
And they were considered native to America. They had crossed cultures, but those stories still survive. Like, those stories are still there. So to find that true history, it's just about going to that town and seeing, you know, what happened, what really happened.
And I'm sure there's books and stuff.
And there's books.
Pictures.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of things that we're not taught in school, and so that's why I think doing your own research, looking into it is definitely a cool thing.
I would say right now, the greatest thing to do is to find your own truth, your own, you know, real story. Do that research.
I find a powerful thing also to do is just to talk to your grandparents, man. They know a lot about, at least going back to maybe around 1800, because they might remember their grandparents and their grandparents' names. So I think it's actually important to start with your own family history.
Yeah, family tree is the best thing to start with.
Yeah, know where they came from, and that's what I've been doing. I'm like obsessed with Ancestry.com. I mean, it costs money, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, my granddad said, I think he was from down south. My granddad on my mom's side, and my granddad on my father's side said he had a rich father and a company, but the company was given to like a Jewish man. He took money.
Yeah, my grandma said that they sold their farm. I was like, what? Yeah, she told us that they had everything on this farm. All kinds of trees, all kinds of fruits, all kinds of vegetables.
The most powerful thing is when you know your true history, you know where you come from, you get a more sense of self, you know, self-worth, and you're more empowered to do things, invent things, you know, have a meaning in the world.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, these kids need to know that they can invent stuff. Like, they need to know that, like, that kind of stuff isn't something that's just reserved for a certain type of people.
It's not unobtainable.
Little kids can invent stuff, yes.
It's not unobtainable.
I'm pretty sure there's stories where there's little kids inventing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Kids invent
starting their own little businesses.
They start business.
They need to be empowered from a young age.
Children are doing things.
Yeah, they can write books, exactly. But yes, guys, that's what we wanted to leave you guys. We wanted to have that discussion. I feel like we touched on a lot of topics. Let us know, what do you think about the effects of slavery and how you first felt when you first learned about slavery, how it affected how you saw yourself in the world. What do you think?
Yeah, let us know.
How early you think is it too early to teach kids about slavery, and do you think it should be taught a certain kind of way so that they're empowered? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. You want to sing a song real fast?
Thanks for tuning in.
Alright, we singing a song.
We're not singing a song, it's hot.
Alright, we're going to close it out with a song. We're gonna sing Ain't No Mountain High.
Marvin Gaye.
Hit it!
Doom doom. Doom doom. Doom.
Listen, baby. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no rivers wide enough for baby.
Oh.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry. I'm not singing your part.
Go ahead.
Alright, good.
I don't know the next part.
Don't worry, baby.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry.
You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no road low enough. Ain't no river wide enough
to keep me from getting to you, baby.
All right, that's it.
All right.